All right, so this is my original Game Boy pouch. It's better seen better days. But I have this in here. My Game Boy. This is the Game Boy, Lego Game Boy. What's really cool is that I got these cartridges, and they actually, the cartridge protectors actually fit the Lego cartridges. But you have to take out the top tile in order for it to fit. This is the Zelda one. What's really cool, super nerdy, is that they even included the battery. The Zelda Link's Awakening used the battery to store memory, so your progress could be saved. But I wanted to do a little video about the Lego Game Boy because this thing is awesome. Here is an original Game Boy, and they're almost exactly the same size, right? Like it's amazing how close they got it. And what really surprised me is it's hard to convey in a video, but you can actually push this controller, and it feels like you're touching the real one. Even these little pink buttons have a little rubber, they use a rubber band to push the buttons back up. So you get a kind of a haptic feel, I guess, or what do you want to call it. But it's so cool. And then they use these rubber tires to act as the gray buttons here. And then on the side, you have the volume knob, right? And yeah, you spin it like the real one. And then you have the contrast knob up here. That's the power accessory thing. And then in the bottom you have the headphone jack. They did a really good job. And then the lenticular is cool because when you start up the Game Boy, the Nintendo logo drops down. So the way that works is there's no battery. You pop this out, and then this little thing holds this lenticular in place. So you can swap those out for other lenticulars. So you have one from the Zelda game, Link's Awakening, and then this one, I played this so many times, Super Mario Land. So you drop it in, close it, put the cover plate back on, and then you can take your Lego Game Boy cartridge out. Oh yeah, and then to compare, where's my, oh. I thought these were a little bit too tall. Yeah, it is, because you have the tile up here, but they're so close. It's a little bit narrower and a little bit taller, but the sticker, man, that definitely brings back memories. They got the red a little bit too bright, but that's okay. This could have been just darkened up with age. Here's the Zelda ones. Zelda ones really, the outline on the Zelda is very thick. But yeah, I think they did an excellent job on the Lego Game Boy. So it uses this little hinge piece, and there's clips inside that hold it. So you get that sort of locked sensation. And then, I don't know if you can hear that. Here, I'll put next to the mic. You hear that? The power switch. It's just like the original. That's so cool. I love this thing. It's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This thing's amazing. If you can find it at Costco, it's only like $50, but retailing this is $59.99. So it's definitely worth buying. If you grew up with a Game Boy, you'll definitely get some core memories unlocked holding this thing and building it. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a little Lego stand, so you can display your Game Boy. There's that little display, and then there's this little display, has a slot to store the spare lenticulars, and then the extra game cartridge, you can just display it next to the Game Boy. Isn't that cool? And just, if you wonder, yes, you can sort of get that to balance on a regular Game Boy. And you can stick a real game cartridge on the little display stand too, so it's kind of backwards compatible. And it fits in my Game Boy pouch.